Hey, what's good, y'all? In this video, I want to talk about Mr. Brian Mcknight and the issues he's having with his sons. It's sad, man, seeing what's going on and what he's going through. And I'm not here to say or act as if Brian Mcknight is this perfect guy or whatever the case may be. But his sons, they're out of control. They're disrespectful, and it's clear that they are bitter about their father forcing them to become men. You know, and it's sad that Brian Mcknight had to come out and explain to people that don't even know him what exactly happened and why his sons are crucifying him to the public or to their followers or whoever, or going on interviews and doing stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous for his sons to call him a deadbeat dad when he's been there for them from jump. He helped raise them. He helped groom them up into young, talented men. I saw him in person. He had his sons with him, background singing. They were singing his songs. They would sing One Last Cry, you know, all kind of stuff. So that deadbeat dad stuff, like, come on now. Y'all just hurt. Y'all butt hurt. And the fact that y'all's dad, the fact that Brian Mcknight had to go out of his way to ain't no kind of about it. He exposed y'all for not wanting to do nothing with y'allself. Y'all was still living at home with y'all's dad. And he told y'all he gonna get y'all an apartment. He gonna help cover it for 2 years. And then after 2 years is up, y'all on your own. Y'all gotta be men now. Brian Mcknight is not wrong for doing that. I mean, he has to have a life too now. You know, just because he ain't with y'all's mom no more, don't mean that he still shouldn't try to find love and start a new family if he wants to. Like, what do y'all be? Some of y'all children, no matter what y'all age is, it's like y'all be tweaking. Y'all be so stuck on stupid. Let me give a quick example. And I don't have nothing against them. You know, they still like my stepbrothers in a way, even though it's been some years since I talked to them. But I want to give a quick example. My mom, when she got remarried, my mom and my dad divorced when I was about like 7, 8 years old. And when my mom got remarried, she married someone in the entertainment business. Ronnie Wilson of the Gap Band, Charlie Wilson's oldest brother. The man who was the founder of the Gap Band and who wrote a lot of his songs that a lot of y'all know out there who know Gap Band songs. He helped raise me, you know, from about 8, 9 years old through high school. And as I learned him and his family, his side of the family, the Wilson family, his sons were kind of in and out. You know, we lived in nice homes in the valley. So, you know, we started off in LA in the hood. And then when my mom got remarried, she helped move us out the hood, or, you know, through Ronnie. And then we would kind of be back and forth. Some years would be with my dad, and then we'll spend more years with my mom. But Ronnie Wilson's sons, who were older than us, who were technically young adults, well, by the time I was in junior high school, they were already grown men. But even throughout junior high school and high school, Ronnie Wilson's 3 sons would be in and out. They'd pop up. You know, they might hit rock bottom because they was always in LA, always in the studio, hanging out with Snoop, Battle Cat, Corrupt, all of them. And I met them myself, you know, but I was too young, and Ronnie was not going to allow us to be around them too long because he knew they were smoking weed and all that stuff. So, you know, we had to wait till we got to a certain age before we can even have the privilege of going to the studio a whole lot in LA and connecting with them. But when Ronnie's sons was coming around a lot, I noticed how they were still hurt that Ronnie, or they were just hurt that their father was not still with their mom, and that he was not going out of his way to try to help, you know, cater to her lifestyle and have her in a big old house or whatever the case may be, you know. And I mean, even as a young man, I was looking at these dudes like, y'all some whole grown ass men out here, depressed and shit, damn near crying here and there because y'all's dad is not with y'all's mom no more. So I'm wondering if that's the case. I mean, I don't know how long Brian Mcknight was divorced from his children's mother. I don't even know if it's more than one mother of, I don't know if he has, if each of his children have the same mom or not. But yet and still, if your mom and dad did not work out and they divorced, as a child or as the child of those two parents, you cannot be dwelling on the past and being all depressed now and then resenting your dad for moving on with his life from your mom, or vice versa. You can't resent your mom for moving on from your dad to, you know, find some happiness and some peace and find some balance, and maybe eventually connect with someone who is more aligned and more spiritually connected with them than your parent. But I mean, according to Brian Mcknight, it seems now that I think they're a little bitter and a little jealous of the fact that their dad has moved on and has his own little family now, and he has, you know, other children, or he's raising up another child now that don't have nothing to do with them. And you would think like, oh man, I don't know how many kids he has with his new wife, but as the older brothers or sisters, you're supposed to be embracing your newer, you know, newborn brother or sister. You know, it don't matter if it's not from your mom or not. You know, but to hear that Brian Mcknight had to deal with his kids breaking in his house, and they said he's scratching out something in a picture, you know, it's like, y'all some weak ass spoiled brats. Y'all some weak ass dudes, man. Y'all some effeminate ass men or something, bro. Because, you know, ain't no real man gonna do no shit like that. Like, what type of grown ass men get so damn hurt and in their feelings that they try to destroy and vandalize some stuff of their dads, or try to destroy their dad's character, try to tear him down to the public? Like, what is who are y'all working for? Who are y'all working for? Who put y'all up to that? Because I feel like someone who likes drama and who likes when there's family feuds and celebrities' lives, they love this right here. They get ratings off this and views and revenue. So, you know, shame on Brian Mcknight's sons for trying to throw their dad under the bus instead of letting him live his life, you know? But for them to say that he's a deadbeat dad and y'all some whole grown men out here, you know, in y'all's 20s, and I think one of them in their 30s, and you're gonna call your dad a deadbeat after he got tired of keeping y'all in his house, living up under his roof? Like, man, the nigga wanna be free. If he wanna walk around the house butt naked if he wants to, he should be able to do that, but he can't do that when you Negroes are in the house. What is wrong with you goofballs out here, man? I'm telling you about these new age generation of children. Don't have no love, no appreciation for nothing. Just a bunch of spoiled ass children, man. Still childlike. The stuff that I heard Brian Mcknight say that went on in the aftermath of him starting his new family, it's like, it disgusts me. I would be ashamed if when my dad had to move on with his life, my mom moved on with her life, if I did something to try to tear them down, or if I'm still butthurt to this day because my mom and dad are not together. They just were not compatible enough for the long haul. I'm wise enough and I have enough sense enough to understand that. They were destined to bring Me and my two brothers in this world, all three of their boys, we got the same mom and same dad, thankfully. My mom and dad haven't had any other kids as far as I know. Well, as far as I mean, I know for sure my mom ain't had no other kids besides me and my brothers, but I don't know. As far as I know, my dad don't have no other kids out there. But I would have to be a real loser, a real sucker to tear my dad down to social media and all these other sites and say my dad's a deadbeat dad, man. He started a new family and, you know, he ain't even take us in. He ain't even really do for us like he should have. Man, shut y'all goofy asses up, man. Y'all some lame ass motherfuckers out here, bruh. You know, effeminate. That's what y'all are. Suckers out here, dog. You know, and I feel bad for Brian Mcknight. It's like, no, he's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But to act like all of the sacrifices y'all's dad made for y'all, and all the decisions he's made, and him helping groom you guys, and teaching y'all, and showing y'all the ropes as far as the industry is concerned, the fact that y'all didn't do nothing with that, and take advantage of that, that's not his fault. Why should he have to keep, you know, holding y'all's hand like children when y'all some grown-ass men out here? He was probably getting tired of seeing y'all grown-asses in there, you know, and if y'all had to, and he said he got y'all a job at the children's hospital or something like that where his wife was working, and, you know, making over $18 an hour, and y'all decided that smoking weed was more important. That's not his fault. So y'all got to take accountability for y'allself before y'all start trying to drag y'all dad. Because y'all look like a bunch of idiots. Salute to Brian Mcknight, man. Live your life, sir.